Remember to subscribe and like the video, you heathens. Alright, welcome in. This is my review for Jungle Cruise. It is a adventure fantasy. It is a runtime of 2 hours, 7 minutes. And it was released July 30th, 2001. And it was originally came out on Disney Plus and in theaters. I believe it's still in theaters. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments. But this recently came out last Tuesday on iTunes. And it is $30, unfortunately. So take my review with a grain of salt. But this is the director the director's name is Jaume Collet-Serra. He directed Orphan, The Shallows, Nonstop, The Commuter, and Unknown. So based on those, some like half of those I didn't like, half of them I did like. But based on those type of movies, they're horrors and action thrillers. So I was a little hesitant on that alone with this. Before we get more into that, here's the cast of this film. Alright, welcome back. So here's the plot of this. Dr. Lee Hollington enlists the aid of the wisecracking skipper Frank Wolf to take her down the Amazon in his ramshackle boat. Together they search for an ancient tree that holds the power to heal, a discovery that will change the future of medicine. First off, this is the most Disney looking and feeling film since the Pirates of the Caribbean, in my opinion, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot. Which is funny enough, but because these are both famous Disney rides. I don't know how old this particular ride is. I'm sure it's like going all the way back to when Walt Disney was alive, but I could be wrong. I believe the Pirates of the Caribbean was like that too, but who knows. Never been to Disneyland or in Disney World, so honestly was very hesitant to pay $30 to watch this as I looked at the trailer and saw the slapstick comedy, and I decided to wait for a couple of reviews to pop up on iTunes to decide. So it's been 2 days. Now, yes, there are a lot of slapstick and over-the-top unrealistic stunts and cheesy jokes, so there will be people that are not going to like this. But it's pretty clear this is a pure kids family film, so for me, it could go either way. Despite all it also reminds me of Indiana Jones strongly, and I know Indiana Jones was under Lucasfilms purely before Disney bought it, all of them. But it reminds me specifically of the fourth one. And there is like a spot in there that reminded me of the second one. But it's under the Disney umbrella now, so I don't know if they're taking tropes from that. Now, I did want to punch The Rock in the face. Obviously, I get my ass handed and thrown away off the boat. But it was in the beginning, he was doing these cheesy puns nonstop on the boat to the customers in the first introduction of him. And they kind of continue that throughout that, which is at this point with Hollywood or even Disney, they will tend to do certain themes throughout that in the story connecting. I did roll my eyes a couple times at the jokes, but they weren't bad. But they weren't anything outside of enjoyable, in my opinion. I did really enjoy the story, so the story definitely overlaps it, so that's good. Now, really, my only problem with the film is how foggy the tan filter looked, and it looks like it was brighter than it should be. Should have toned that down a lot and used a better tint. Otherwise, it looked nice, and for the most part, The CGI was great, but again, kind of hard to tell with the filter and brightness. Here's my rating. Now look, it's a pure Disney family film, so don't expect a whole lot of going into this. Just watch it for an enjoyment, as it's not the best Disney movie. I found it to be very, very full of fun, very enjoyable. I mean, it's not no Pirates of the Caribbean type of fun, or I mean, it is that type of fun, but it's not in that level of Pirates of the Caribbean when it comes to Disney's franchise films. Now, it doesn't look like they're going to make a sequel to this. I haven't heard anything. By the ending, it doesn't look like that. But, you know, it wouldn't surprise me at this point if they tried to milk the hell out of this. I thought it was an enjoyable movie for what it was. I thought it was very enjoyable. I think I liked the second half than the first half. The second half was more serious with a little bit of jokes thrown in there and slapstick. But it was mostly the first part that had most of the slapstick content and jokes and corniness to it. Well, not corniness to it. It wasn't like your normal Disney, like the remake of, or the continuation, whatever you want to call it, the movie with The Rock. I believe that was Paramount, not Disney. So, you know the one about, not Jungle Book, but Jumanji. You know, that was just cringy as hell. This wasn't like that. It was more of a had comedy in there. It'll make you roll your eyes a couple times or more. You know, just a little bit of cheesiness in there. But it wasn't overwhelming, and the story was actually pretty good. Definitely not the best, but it was very enjoyable. It's definitely something that is pure Disney looking and written, and it's definitely something if you have kids or you're older, or if you're just an open-minded person that would like this. I personally was drawn towards this because not of The Rock, I'm kind of getting tired of him, but because of Emily Blunt. I'm definitely after her performance in the first two of The Quiet Place. I'm definitely a huge fan of hers, and I think I've seen her in some other stuff too. But yeah, it was a very, very enjoyable movie. Was it the best? No, like I said, but it is what it is. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this film. And thank you for watching my review. I appreciate it, and I love you guys. Till the next time. In the meantime, before you go, hit the like button, please subscribe, and hit the bell icon, and yeah, let's go.